All right, we're chatting with Jones County Junior College head coach David Thornton. The Bobcats, fresh off a 28-20 victory over the Northwest Rangers last week and getting ready to play the Itawamba Indians in the first home game of the season this weekend. Coach, just what's your overall assessment of last week's game at Northwest? Did a lot of good things in the game, but I know you felt the team probably could have done a little bit more.
Yeah, we did do a lot of good things. I thought it was from a physical perspective, our guys played physical, played hard, gave us what they had. I thought we kind of laid up a little bit early. You know, we were up 28-7 at halftime and came out in the third, tried to slow the game down a little bit, and you know, we're a little bit better team, especially offensively when we keep our foot on the pedal,
right?
So to speak. So, but you know, give Northwest credit; they did a great job coaching their kids and keeping them in the game and giving themselves a chance to win. But definitely a lot of the things that we can improve on both sides of the ball, on special teams. Special teams, you know, a lot of little things, footwork and keeping a foot planted here and containing and just some things like that are important that we're going to really stress this week, try to get fixed. From an offensive perspective, you know, we had some missed assignments, some alignment issues that we didn't, that shouldn't have happened, you know, stuff that we've done over and over again. You know, we try to keep it as simple as possible, but sometimes I guess you can't be simple enough. But and then defensively, you know, we had some cramping issues in the secondary and stuff. So those are all things that we'd like to improve on this week. And you know, they say you make your biggest strides and most improvement from game 1 to game 2. So that's what we're banking on this week.
Yeah, last week's game, I believe Kenny Coleman, 16 out of 27 through the air, pretty effective for you. Big catches by some of the wideouts. Rodriguez Ducksworth with a couple of nice plays. Gervonta Riles in there. But I know you felt we probably could have run the ball a little bit better in that game.
Right, that's right. That's the thing that we felt like we needed to improve on the most, you know, which, you know, granted, Northwest was loading the box on us, and just situation dictated we needed to run it some, and they loaded the box, had a lot of people in there, and usually it's a lot harder to do that when they're loading the box on you, but hopefully we'll have some answers for that this week, and when we get in that situation again, we'll be able to do so and do it effectively. Like you said, Rodriguez Ducksworth had a great game, which I expected he would. You know, I was expecting big things out of him when he came through. I think he had 5 catches for 113 yards, somewhere in that neighborhood. Really made some big plays and some nice catches. Riles made some nice catches and things. And a new guy that we added, Joe Pack, playing at H receiver, had some big catches and some clutch times for us. So we had a lot of guys step up and play well. Had some running backs that ran hard. Kenny, like you said, made some great plays and extended the play with his legs on several occasions that got us out of some bad situations. So we're looking to improve on those things this week, though.
I know defensively, good performances all over that side of the ball. I know good to have Kendall Island back. He was right in the middle of a lot of things. And John Kill Skipper, really a heck of a game for his first game on the junior college level.
Yeah, I tell you what, John Kill played an outstanding ball game. Like you said, first game, true freshman. I think he had 10 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, 10 tackles, 2 for loss, and 1.5 sacks. Just played an outstanding game, and you know, he's not a huge guy, but very active up front, and so we're expecting big things out of him week to week now. And hopefully a lot of those other guys will come on as well, and you know, take a page out of his book and start really playing well and get after it. Kendall Island, like you said, great to see him back. Had a great game. I think he had 10 tackles for the game and was a solid player. Jamal Lucas played a great game as he has, you know, over the course of this year and last year so far. So, and the leadership those guys provided is always helpful. Had some guys in the secondary that played fairly well, you know. Some new guys. Tomas Taylor kind of flipped over from offense to defense this year, and he did some good things, you know. But you know, there's always room for improvement on both sides of the ball and special teams, and we're just looking to try to get better this week.
I know special teams wise, Cole Bird kicked the ball pretty well for you kicking off, and Dedrick Reese with a couple of nice punt returns for you.
That's right. Cole did a great job. I think almost every kickoff was in the end zone or close to it, and which was good, pinning them back deep several times. He did miss a field goal, but it was a 52-yarder,
right.
And he didn't miss it by much. You can see from the end zone copy of the film that it was probably 2 yards shy, and I would imagine we'll try it again, if we in that situation. Cole's got a good leg and he can really kick the ball, but had another one that was blocked, but that wasn't his fault. That was a misassignment up front, so we'll get those things fixed. But yeah, Cole did a great job. Our long snapper, Drew Egger, did an outstanding job. Every snap's right on the money. And he zips it back there, and so he played really well. And then our punter, Patrick Ponder, started out sluggish, but picked it up as the game went on, and really did a good job at getting the ball off and punting. And then special teams, we had some other guys had some big hits. Richard Scott was one that did a great job on special teams. Leland Ducksworth had a great game on special teams. So I think if we keep improving in that area, that'll be a big positive for us down the road.
And of course, we got Itawamba this weekend. They came into the year pretty highly regarded. They had a tough assignment last week going to Colin, but I know you're impressed with the Indians and new staff up there, new head coach. Tell us a little bit about Itawamba.
Itawamba, very similar to the team they had last year. They got some good defensive linemen. Some of those guys returned from last year that are really good players, and that we'll definitely have to be ready for. Big linebackers, good secondary that's very active, that runs around and everything. It'll be a tough task for us offensively to be able to put some points up. Defensively, their offense, they're a very multiple formation spread type offense. A lot of 4 wide receivers, a lot of trips. They like to throw the ball quite a bit and do some run pass combos off of it, and so they're very effective in what they do. And just Colin's just got after them early defensively, and they had some turnovers and kind of slowed them down, but they are a good offense and can do some good things and put up some points. So we need to play well on both sides of the ball and on special teams to give ourselves a chance to win this week.
And of course, first home game of the year be the Hall of Fame game.
That's right.
Deion Branch will be here on the field, so that'll be pretty exciting, inducting 5 guys into the Hall of Fame. And I know you love to play at home.
That's right. Nice to be at home and not to have to worry about traveling, especially when you make a 4.5-hour trip to Northwest. That's never any fun. But nice to be at home on our campus, and the atmosphere that our fans bring and student body brings just makes it really nice, and they get in and support the Bobcats, and it's always nice to see a nice crowd.
All right, Coach Thornton, we appreciate it. Good luck to you and the Bobcats on Saturday night.
Thanks, y'all.